Welcome to Foundation Friday. The dedication and covenant of silent unity was signed on December 7th, 1892 by Charles and Myrtle Fillmore, founders of the Unity movement. It is unlikely when they signed this covenant that they had any idea how far-reaching unity would be as it evolved into the church we know and love today. We invite you to join us as we explore and share some of the original ideas, teachings, and writings of the men and women who created the foundation of the Unity Church.
Hi there. Thank you for joining us today for our Foundation Friday program. Today, we are going to look back on the teachings of the Unity co-founder, Myrtle Fillmore. These readings are from letters she wrote on the topic, Quickened by the Spirit. Her letters were published in a book called Letters of Myrtle Fillmore in 1936, but we aren't completely sure of the date when she wrote these letters. Long ago. So here we go. I hope you enjoy the letters, the words from Myrtle Fillmore. Quickened by the Spirit. You remember the spiritual inspiration that Paul had, an inspiration that is also ours as we claim the light and power and love that are God's expressions through us. If the spirit of him that raised up Jesus from the dead dwelleth in you, he that raised up Christ Jesus from the dead shall give life also to your mortal bodies through his Spirit that dwelleth in you. From Romans 7:11. It isn't individuals at Unity who quicken and heal. It isn't the human desire of the individual's own heart that makes the life to flow through his organism more freely. It isn't the thing we usually think of as Christianity that brings one into the quickening, healing currents of Christ's life. It is the stirring in us of the same Spirit of Christ that was and is in Jesus Christ, the Spirit of God, standing forth in individual consciousness and expression, the stirring up in our mind of divine ideas from the mind of being. It is the soul's willingness and effort actually to live in its daily thinking and acts in the Spirit of Christ, that same Spirit which made Jesus to forget himself in doing the good and perfect will of his Father. It is not church going and praying and the observance of moral laws, but vital, loving, powerful words and acts of helpfulness to others. Jesus' consecration was a living, constant thing. He adored the Father and sought constantly to glorify him in making the things of his Spirit manifest in the lives of his children. Jesus was eagerly discovering the real purpose of life and fulfilling it not for himself, but for all of us. And Jesus says, "Follow me. If ye love me, ye will keep my commandments." John 14:15. He that believeth on me, the works that I do, so shall he do also. Feed my sheep. As ye go, heal the sick, raise the dead, cleanse the lepers, cast out demons. Matthew 10:8. To be truly healed and quickened by life more abundant, one must forget the past and the limitations of the past and offer every thought, every ounce of energy to spirit, to be used in bringing God's kingdom of light and love and order and beauty and health into earth, into the lives of all people. This giving is not to be done in human consciousness and might, but in the realization that it is God working through one's soul and body to increase constantly one's life and strength and substance, to fulfill his perfect plan. One's body is to be thought of as the temple of the living God. One's arms and hands are to be thought of and used as God's arms and hands, the expression of God mind's ideas of power and loving service and splendid work, the executive power of the mind in its relation to things that we think of as belonging in the three-dimensional world, as expressed through the arms and hands. One should think of whatever one is led to do as being God's work. One should know and rejoice in one's innate ability to accomplish that work. One should realize that one is free to decide wisely and to do whatever will benefit oneself and others. One should see others in this beautiful spiritual world of activity and bless them. God is in us as the very life and substance that we use, and our use of his gifts increases our ability to use and direct them. God is life. We make that life into living. God is love. We make divine love into loving. God is substance. We take the substantial reality and bring it through into the manifest world. God is wisdom. We claim oneness with divine wisdom, and it expresses through us as wise thoughts and decisions and actions. The light of life that glows from heart and face. Yes, every cell of the body. Okay, so that's the Letters of Myrtle Fillmore, quickened by the Spirit. We only get her responses in letters and can just guess what might have been asked, what she's responding to. I really appreciated in the writing and reading of this that instead of saying he or him, consistently she uses one. One should speak of oneself instead of he should speak of himself. If you think about it, for the times, this was published in 1939 or 36. These letters were obviously written before that, maybe many years before that. She was so ahead of her time by trying to use inclusive language, by perceiving humanity not as male, but as all. I really appreciated the way that she did this. In my personal life, I try and do everything I do as if I'm doing it from God, from the divine. Sometimes when I get in my car in the morning, I do so with the conscious intention of going out and manifesting more God in the world. It really puts a different spin on my day. Instead of going out shopping or doing chores, I'm going out and looking for opportunities to create kindnesses, to be loving, to just help another person randomly in whatever way I can. What a wonderful way to live, living from God, not for God. Well, that's all I've got for you today. As always, if you think this or any of our videos will help someone, please share. If you aren't already a subscriber to our videos, please subscribe. You don't want to miss a thing. Before we go, please know you matter. You are sacred. And you are so, so very loved. Namaste.
Thank you for joining us, and let's stay connected and grow in spirit. We are on Facebook. Search for Unity Church of El Cajon and follow us and like our posts. You can reach us on YouTube at Unity Church of El Cajon. Please subscribe to our channel, watch our videos, and leave comments which can help us improve. We are on the web at unityofelcajon.org. Email or call our church office to receive our weekly newsletters, which lists all of our activities and opportunities to learn and grow together.